Hi, welcome to Hikate's Crossing. Okay, what I wanted to look at was decks that were created before 2000, right? Basically, before 1990, basically. But I don't have the original copies, of course. My decks are so much later. But I thought at least give you a rundown of decks that have been around for a long time and are still classics, basically, are still decks that we use in some form. So let me start with the 1736, the Spanish Tarot. You would have just seen the walkthrough I just did. So I think this deck here, oh, I don't know if you can see that so well. Let me just see if I can, the light's coming in and reflecting on it. Weird how different times of the day with different videos. Right, okay. So you know that the Spanish Tarot, so that was created in 1736, right? So we start with that one there, and you've all seen it. You've seen the walkthroughs. That's the backs. Okay, so I'm not going to go through a whole lot of details. I'm just going to talk about each deck really fast. So the Spanish Tarot, then I have the Tarot de Marseille. Now this is a Claude Burdel, based on Claude Burdel's deck in 1751. We know it's a Lo Scarabeo, and we know it's been reproduced, and you know, with the borders and that, we know that they're sort of, they're not as old as, of course, the originals, but at least it gives you an idea of some of the decks that I have that have been around for a long time. And we know there's lots of different Tarot de Marseille type decks, of course, lots of different ones that are slightly different printings and, you know, different colours and wood blocks and things like that. So there are some differences. Okay, even though this has got 1987 on it, so it was reproduced in 1987, we know it's a Claude Burdel from 1751, basically, even though it was reproduced in 1987. Okay, so it just gives you that sort of idea. Okay, we know Rider-Waite-Smith type decks. Now, I don't normally use Rider-Waite-Smith, so we know that was 1910. I do have the Universal and the Secrets, and we know they're more recent. Okay, so we know we've got Rider-Waite-Smith type decks, and there's lots of variety of those. Okay, the next one is the Thoth Tarot with Crowley and Frieda Harris, later Frieda Harris. We know that there's lots of varieties, lots of styles in this deck, and it's been reproduced, and we know that originally it was printed in 1960s, 68, something like that, even though later Frieda Harris died in 1962. We know that it was painted in about the mid-1940s. So yeah, it was a long time before it was actually, the Thoth Tarot was actually put into print. Lots of varieties, lots of sizes, lots of styles. Okay, so we know we've got that. The other deck that was sort of started in 1970s, 78, okay, was a Mother Piece as a round deck. There's lots of different sizes, lots of different, there's a large size, that's the back, that's the front, so you can see this is a deck that has been around a very long time. Again, it's a US Games deck, been around a long time, and it has never been out of print, and it is such a popular deck. It's been around for a long time. It's quite different, quite unique, looking at different cultures per suit. There's quite a lot to look at that. There's lots of different books that have come out. I've just got the Mother Piece Tarot guidebook because I bought the mini one. Okay, the other deck I know has been around for a long time. 1982 was the first sort of deck that I saw on a book, but by the time with the postage at 45 New Zealand, $45 for postage, $45, for a $10 deck, $10 or $14 deck, it becomes quite expensive. But anyway, what I did was, this is just a very recent deck, reprinted very recently, and so this was the Native American. Now I did have one of the sort of 1990 decks, I think 1990 or 1988, somewhere around there, but now with everything, this is sort of it's a different deck card, but same image, same borders, same backs, and it has a guidebook with it as well. So just really quickly looking at the things, we have 1736, 1751, Rider-Waite-Smith type decks started in about 1910. Okay, so they started about 1910 when they were printed. 1968, 69 for the Thoth Tarot, for it to be printed. 1978, 79 maybe for the in 1978 it began creation, of course, for the Mother Peace Round Tarot, and then I'd say in the mid 1980s, early 1980s for the Native American Tarot deck by Magda Wet Gonzalez and J.A. Gonzalez as well, and that's a US Games as well, US Games, yeah. So you know the basic decks. I just wanted to show you really quickly the decks that I have that are before 2000, and they turn out to be before 1990. So basic, I mean, when they were first created. Okay, we know these are reproductions, we know that they are remodifications, there might be some changes, might be some things a bit different, as in like I don't normally use Rider-Waite-Smith, but it's about the closest you're going to get for me basically at this time is the Universal and the Secrets of Tarot, which I know are nothing really, you can't call that a right, I mean, even though it's Rider-Waite-Smith imagery, there is certainly lots of changes, and same with the Universal. You'll see that the hats are different on the characters, and I mean, there's lots of changes in this deck, but it's about as close to a Rider-Waite that you'll get from me at this time. Anyway, so that's all I wanted to share with you today as we looked at the decks available. Let me shift that over a wee bit. I feel like I'm way out of, there we go, I should have done that to begin with. So yeah, just to show you some of the decks that I have that were reproduced before 1990, okay, that were created before 1990, should I say, were created before 1990, but of course they're much newer decks, of course, but I just wanted to sort of say they're the decks that I have that I would call before the 2000 anyway. Okay, take care and blessed be.